Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to talk about 25 things that can make you look put together that a lot of people don't talk about. And as usual, we're just going to get straight into it. A lot of what makes someone look put together, it's often not big things. Usually it's small habits that people either overlook or never even get told in the first place. And most of these things I'm going to talk about aren't expensive or complicated. So I put together a list of 25 things that I personally do or swear by, and I find that they're just small things that make a difference day to day. So when it comes to exfoliation, one thing I always say and completely stand by is that you don't need an expensive body scrub. In fact, sometimes you don't need a scrub at all. I find that using a textured body sponge, you know, those ones that they tend to come mostly in round shape, and they have a smooth one side and a rough patch on the other side. And I find that with these, if you use them when you're in the shower under hot water in slow circular motions around your body, they tend to do the job just as well as a scrub. Another one is not dumping products straight onto your face. By that I mean when you have a product that comes in a pump style bottle and you see people often just going straight onto their skin with it. This can cause breakouts without people realising it. The best way to use these is to either put a product on the back of your hand, or you can buy those little artist palettes for your product and you can go in using your fingertips or a cotton pad. I find that works far better, keeps your skin a lot clearer and cleaner. On that note, for toner, this one in particular can be sprayed. It's a mist, so it can be sprayed onto the face directly, but I personally prefer to use a cotton pad. Now, the way I would use it is I would cup it into my hand and then do 2 to 3 pumps on that. Use 2 pads. You can then dab the pads together and you can dab it onto your skin. You can even work in upward gentle strokes. I find that is the best way to apply toner, rather than just using your fingers to press it in. I find this distributes the product more evenly. Removing eye makeup properly makes all the difference, and with this you don't want to be aggressively rubbing over your eyes to get rid of it. The best way is to use a cotton pad, put the product on your pad, then you want to be sweeping down the lashes, and how you do that is you wrap the pad around your finger and then you work down the lashes in slow gentle strokes, sweeping outwards as you go. Then for over the lid, same again, just gentle strokes along, and also under eye, same. Keep it wrapped around and gentle strokes under. I find that's the best way to get rid of all product from under your eye. On that note, when applying eye cream, you want to be using your middle finger to apply it, because this is the finger that will create the least amount of pressure. That is a very delicate skin area. It can sometimes be a little crepey, so you want to be very gentle, take your time with it. Small dabs along under your eyes, right up into the temples, can create the effect of a lift there. And another little hack on that one, cold water on your finger pad can work wonders to refresh the under eye area. Again, just a few dabs works wonderful. Now, I don't really use brow gel and I have a bit of an unruly eyebrow, so what I use is a clean spoolie. You can buy these so cheap in Primark, a pack of 15. Make sure it's clean and spray some hairspray on it. Let it set for a second and then just brush your eyebrows with it. I feel like this holds a lot better and a lot longer than brow gel does, and it's a lot less expensive. When it comes to your lashes, you want to take a second with them. To get the best results, I find that when I'm doing my skincare, I will always brush my eyelashes with a double-sided makeup brush / comb. Gently brush them, curl them. Then when I'm doing my mascara, I will then brush and curl them again. Once I've added a coat or two of mascara, I then brush again, curl again, hold that for a second, and then after I've curled, I then brush again, and I find that this makes you look like you've had a lash lift without getting the actual treatment. With lips, I don't overline, I just add a bit more structure under the cupid's bow and soften the edges. What I'll do is on my lips I will draw a couple of lines along the cupid's bow area, then I will gently line, and I don't overline, I line on my exact lip line on the edges, then I soften those out with a beauty blender or even my fingertip, and then I add my lipstick, and then I'll add some gloss, and I find that gives you a more natural looking fuller lip. A lot of people struggle with painting their nails neatly, and a little tip for this is that you don't want to start right up at the cuticle with your nail brush. Take it a tiny bit beyond that, and you want to place your brush gently, then push towards the cuticle, not on the cuticle, then do your long stroke along the nail, and you can repeat this on either side. That's how you paint a nail properly, is 1 stroke, 2 stroke, 3 strokes. You don't have to cut your cuticles all the time either. A little tip for this is whenever you're drying your hands, use your towel and circular motions gently to push back the cuticle. You can also do this when applying hand cream. Add a little tiny amount to your nail bed, massage it in circular motions while pushing the cuticle back. It works wonderfully. If gel polish keeps peeling off your nails in one strip, something you can do about this is to lightly buff the surface first. You can use the side that's for shaping because it's a little rougher, and just gently, don't overdo this, buff the nail to take the shine or any moisture off the surface, and your nail polish should stick fine after that. This next one is something that every woman should know, and that's that cold water removes blood stains, not hot water. Hot water actually sets it, and the way you want to do this is don't rub, gently dab. It will lift it out in no time. Scent layering, this is something I do all the time. I love to do it. I mix different perfumes with body sprays and I place them around my body. Like, I'll place one scent on the back of my neck, I'll place a different one across my décolletage, I will then place a different one on my inner elbows, and this just makes sure the scents complement one another. Again, if you watched my last video, fragrance learning was one of the hobbies I suggested, where you can learn all about different scents and how they react with one another. And I find that doing this, it just gives you a scent that actually feels just like yours. And instead of expensive eye patches, use tea bags instead. Let them cool first. You can even place them in the fridge overnight and then use them on your eyes for about 10 to 15 minutes. These can help to refresh the eye area and take down any puffiness. They actually work. So also something I could talk about later is making your own face masks. I love to do this. When it comes to blazers, something I love to do is to roll back the sleeves. I give it just 1 or 2 turn-ups because, especially if the blazer, the inside fabric of the blazer is satin or has a complementary pattern, then I like to put that on short. It helps to make the look a little more relaxed and less stiff. If you love wearing heels but find that they sometimes hurt you, a tip is to place those little gel or silicone patches for inside shoes. Place them on the ball area within the shoe where the balls of your feet would be, and you can get those, I think they're plaster like fabric, or again the gel or silicone ones around the back where your heel would go. These help to make your heels a lot more comfortable to walk in. And also a little tip for walking in heels is you don't want to be placing the ball of your foot down first. This causes a lot of pressure on the foot. When wearing heels, it's best to place the heel down on the ground first, then put your foot down. So you're doing this. It takes a lot of the pressure off the ball of your foot and it just stops the wobble. I set my alarm to a soft song that I actually like. My one right now I have is Angel the Prelude by Mariah Carey. I just find it makes waking up feel a bit calmer rather than being jolted awake. I spray all the faux flowers around my home with a body mist. It sounds small, but it makes your space feel just that bit fresher. Something I do at night is when I'm lying in bed, I leave myself a little voice note. It's nothing deep, it's just one thing that I did well that day. If I can come up with more, I will add more, but usually it's just one thing that I did well that day, something that made me proud of myself. And I don't listen to it all the time. I tend to find that on the days that can be a bit tougher, that's when, or when you feel like you're not achieving much, that's when you go back and listen to these little notes and they just give you a little lift. Whenever I'm feeling a bit anxious or I'm in that space where my mind is racing and doing a bit of overtime, something I like to do is, in the moment, is imagine a room or a space that I have seen in person, maybe so that I know the size, the layout, whatnot, and I mentally start designing it in my head where I will have items of furniture that I like or have seen, and I'll start placing them around that room. Even things like, where would I place a vase of flowers? I just find that focusing on these things takes you out of the chaos or whatever that may be going on in your mind, the busyness, and it just grounds you a little. And this one may sound simple, but it's just letting your body move freely, even when you're alone. Particularly when you're alone, you could be cooking or doing something as mundane as brushing your teeth. Just have some music on and let your body move to it freely. Dance around like no one is watching, because they aren't. I just find that this helps you connect with your body better, and it also helps you to connect with your femininity. A satin sleep mask. This has been a complete game changer for me. Not only does it protect the delicate eye area, it also gives me a far better sleep. And sometimes you just need to let things out, even if that means taking yourself off somewhere quiet and just allowing yourself to scream. You don't have to hold everything in all the time. One thing that makes a huge difference is a midday reset. This is fixing your hair, fixing your posture, reapplying things when you need to, because I find that this just gives you a little confidence boost, which can help to get you through the rest of the day. And the last one, your environment matters far more than you would think. When your space is in order, it shows in how you carry yourself. And if you don't have time for a big tidy or whatnot, even things as simple as every few days cleaning out your makeup bag, just organising the way the products are sitting in there, clearing up, taking a few minutes to clear the first thing that your eyes land on in the morning when you wake up, it just can set a different tone to your whole mood. None of these things are complicated, but together they make a huge difference, and they're the kind of things that people don't always explain. You just notice them over time. And something I did forget to mention is, if you're looking to grow your lashes without expensive procedures, something I found helped with this was found by accident. Using Lancome Hydra Zen Facial Moisturiser, I used to use this over my face but also around my eye area as a sort of eye cream while I was on the hunt for a decent eye cream, and I found that it lengthened my lashes. So if that's your thing, make sure to pick some up. So if you liked this video, I can do more of these because I have a lot of them, so remember to subscribe, and until the next time.